tell us how much you want, how long you want it for, and we tell you how much it's going to cost.
It sounds so simple, doesn't it? But Wonga's approach to lending money has come back to hit them in the pocket. The Financial Conduct Authority raised concerns about their lending practices. Wonga has now admitted lending money to those who couldn't afford the repayments.
As soon as we realised that there was serious abuse taking place, I intervened myself with my colleagues to try to make sure that we had a stronger regulatory framework in place. That has now been set up with the FCO, and it clearly is working.
What all this means is that 330,000 Wonga customers with accounts in arrears by over 30 days will have their loan completely written off. That's a total of £220 million wiped out. A further 45,000 customers in arrears under 29 days will have charges and interest removed from their accounts, but they'll still have to pay back the loan.
I know the good side of your business, sir. I'm concerned about the bad side.
Last year, the bosses of Wonga, Quid and Mr Lender were hauled before a common select committee to explain their practices. Today, one of the MPs who grilled Wonga said today's revelations raise more questions.
They claim to be a responsible lender, but it isn't responsible to lend to people who can't afford to make the repayments. So I'd like to see them come before the Treasury Select Committee to explain their business model, and I'd like to ask the regulator what this means for these companies operating in this payday lending market.
This is the first major intervention by the Financial Conduct Authority since it gained responsibility for payday lenders, and the industry could change as a result.
The trouble is, over the last few years, this market has mushroomed out of control because for many providers it's been very profitable, and they've managed to sell a message to consumers which in many cases doesn't match with the reality.
Wonga refused our request for an interview, but in a statement on its website said, "We may not have always made the right lending decisions. We have strengthened our lending criteria to ensure we only lend to customers we believe can reasonably afford to repay their loans." Earlier this week, Wonga announced its profits have halved since last year. And today's news means, like many of their own customers, they'll have to manage with less money from now on. Warren Ettelford, 5 News.